Special thanks, Honorable Chief Minister Sindh, Sai Murad Ali Shah, members of the Cabinet, President, National Bank of Pakistan, all the officers and the esteemed guests, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. This is indeed a matter of great pleasure and personal satisfaction for me to witness the inaugural ceremony of e-stamping in Sindh. E-stamping is a part of holistic revision and reform of the processes and systems at the Board of Revenue to improve tax collection and to better serve the public. I would like to draw your attention to some of the other reforms which are envisaged in our roadmap, specifically the LAMIS 2. This was a part of the LAMIS 1 program. LAMIS was our computerization and automation process, which was a land administration revenue management information system. Some of the other salient features of our roadmap include crop inspection by satellite imagery. That's the principal feature of our future roadmap. Crop inspection is the basis on which assessment and recovery of taxes applicable on cropped areas are levied. The crop inspection shall be conducted through satellite imagery, which will plug the leakages in revenue collection and digitally preserve the data of the cropped area. At number 2, we have the automation of the Mukhtiar and Assistant Commissioner offices and the offices of our 2 directorates, namely the Land Record Settlement Survey and the Anti-Encroachment Cell. On number 3, we have the e-mutation of the record of rights in Mukhtiar offices, which shall also be automated and digitized. Assessment and collection of all taxes levied by the Board of Revenue include the agriculture income tax, the drainage cess, the Abiana, which shall also be automated and digitized in future. In principle, we are determined to eliminate malpractice, and recently we have blocked around 240,000 suspected entries in a revenue record since 1985. It was an ongoing process, and we had a full board meeting under my previous secretary's chairmanship. A full board is the highest level of our department's setting, in which we had decided to block 240,000 suspected entries, which are now being carefully unblocked by commissioners one by one as per the Sindh Land Revenue Act 1967. We had a public cry in the various parts of the province on the shortage of sub-registrars. And recently we held a DPC in which 23 senior clerks have been promoted to the post of sub-registrar to facilitate the general public cry in the province. Coming back to the e-stamping, I have been personally involved in this journey from its conceptualization to its inauguration being held today. It was a long, arduous, yet thrilling journey from carrying out legal reforms to developing the software to its integration with National Bank and rolling out e-stamps through its branches. The secretary of my department has touched on the history and major contours of the project. I for myself would like to highlight few facets of this initiative. The first thing I would like to underscore is how synergies, partnerships, and linkages between various organizations which have specialized in their respective fields can result in successful ventures. Here, the Revenue Department of Sindh, the Punjab Information Technology Board, the National Bank, the State Bank of Pakistan, Pakistan Post, and National Security Printing Company have come together to materialize this flagship program of Sindh government, conceived on the twin objectives of transparency in the revenue collection and efficient service delivery to the people. It has the potential to scale up provincial revenues from stamp duty for funding public sector by preventing revenue leakages, fraudulent practices, and sale of fake and forged stamp papers. It will also help in achieving Sindh government's goal of facilitating of the province by making the processes simpler, easier, safer, and easily accessible for the public. Lastly, I would not hesitate to talk about the job ahead. Now that the systems and processes have been developed and successfully tested in more than 22 branches of the National Bank across the province, with more than 900 e-stamp papers amounting to the tune of 179 million rupees, and henceforth commencing it in more than 300 branches of NBP with uninterrupted supply of e-stamp papers and keeping the system and software running all the time will be a continuous and mammoth endeavor. I'm optimistic that all the partners will be up to the task, and I would specially request all the heads of the partner organizations to continuously keep track of the outcomes. As for myself, I'm responsible as per the instructions of my Chief Minister. I would specially thank Sai Murad Ali Shah, who was actually the driving force and the mind behind this transformation to e-stamping. He held continuous meetings with us and took regular updates till date on this project. And some of my secretaries who have retired, Qazi Shahid Parvez, Shamsuddin Sumro, before that Muhammad Hussain Sayyid, and some of my other members whom we worked with closely to achieve this. Some have retired, some are invited today to the event, Makhdoom Zaman and others. I would congratulate them as well and thank you for your presence at the Chief Minister House, and inshallah all will go well. Godspeed the initiative. Thank you.